It's been a little bit since we've watched a video from our favorite Jorge. Blame it on Jorge, but we are back, baby. What's up, Jorge? How you doing, man? Hope you're staying well. Hope you're feeling holly and jolly. Possibly even married, dude. It's been a minute, man. How you doing? These lost media videos from Jorge are some of the most interesting videos that I've seen because they feature some of the most wild and crazy, disturbing, funny, and also sad pieces of content that I've ever seen in my life. This is an absolute emotional roller coaster from start to finish. Some of the most obscure pieces of media to ever be created, some of which could be considered a crime against humanity. Lost media found in 2021, dude. Somebody hit a door apparently, and we went on an adventure and found them, dude.
This video is brought to you by Hunter Killer. With the holiday quickly approaching, everyone right now is shopping for presents to give to their loved ones.
Hell yeah!
And if you're like me, and you enjoy staying indoors
it's after
for the winter,
Christmas, but it's never too late to spread Christmas cheer.
Hunter Killer is an interactive murder mystery box that immerses players in a cold case. Look through clues, documents, and evidence in order to solve the mystery and catch the killer.
And light-skinned Sherlock Holmes is solving all of them.
But it makes
Every
for a
single
fun
one
game
of them.
night for the whole family.
Use code Jorge.
And if you order by December 15th, your box will arrive by Christmas.
A little late for that.
If you're not a fan of subscriptions, Hunter Killer offers plenty of one-off mysteries for you to try.
Hope.
And Hunter Killer has provided you guys with a special link for a sweet discount.
Look at a drip. Cuban
by going
link.
to hunterkiller.com.
Use Jorge and $10 off the Cuban.
And using my promo code Jorge,
4PF certified, baby.
You can get $10 off your purchase.
You know the vibes.
Plus a portion of proceeds from every box goes to the Cold Case Foundation, an organization involved in real-life cold cases. Again, click the link in the description below and use the code Jorge to get started on solving your first mystery.
Click it and spank it.
Thanks again to Hunter Killer for sponsoring this video.
Type in Jorge. Get you some drip.
2021. What a year. I know some of us are still recovering from the chaos that was 2020.
Pure chaos.
But I hope everyone is doing well in this ever-changing world.
I'm doing alright, man, thanks.
I thought it'd be cool to look back at all the pieces of lost media that
living
were
life
found
in existential dread, you know, just the usual.
Much to my surprise, quite a few movies, TV shows, and even games were found this year. So much so that it would be impossible to
What the hell is that?
One video.
What the hell is this?
In fact, while I was writing the script, a Ben 10 pilot was found apparently, as well as the Burger King CDI games, so yeah. Instead, I'll go over what I believe are the most interesting pieces. But this, by no means, is a complete list.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Instead, I'll go over what I believe are the
What
most
is that?
interesting pieces. But this, by no means.
Is this Annabelle the musical on ice, dude? What is this? She like a grown-up version of, what was it? Big comfy couch? And she would like roll around on the clock?
Means is a complete list. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
Subway Perfection commercial. In the mid-90s, Subway is said to have aired a strange
Jorge, your voice is sounding a little froggy, dude.
Low-budget commercial using amateur actors, cheap effects, and noticeably poor quality. Considering Subway is a multi-billion-dollar company, it's pretty odd that they were making public access level ads. The unusual nature of this commercial wasn't lost on artist Baron Julius von Brunk, who growing up would make fun of the commercial with his friends,
Legos?
so much so that it became an inside
That's
joke.
hard.
The commercial stuck with Julius, and as an adult, when he realized it wasn't available online, took matters into his own hands. In 2019,
no, he handled this. He said, "Oh, this is lost. Hold my Legos."
Von Brunk made a video to bring awareness to the search, complete with a really impressive reenactment
Shut up,
of the
Baron.
lost Subway ad out of Legos. Baron's video spread across the internet, and despite others remembering
Red Baron pizza's
in other
delicious.
parts of the world, no real leads were found. And that's where the Lost Media Wiki comes in. In January 2021, as part of their On the Hunt campaign, the Lost Media Wiki focused their efforts on finding the lost subway ad. They created this image to promote the search, filled with information about the commercial, as well as Brunk's screenshots, and even I featured the lost ad in a video of my own. Eventually, the commercial was discovered and uploaded by Instagram user Vidiot Savant with a post saying, "Going through some tapes I got."
What is is that God?
And even I featured the lost ad in a video of my own. Eventually, the
Is that God?
commercial was discovered and uploaded by Instagram user Vidiot Savant with a post saying, "Going through some tapes I got from someone in PA, I saw this awesome, super weird regional subway commercial from the 90s. Any of you Pennsylvanians out there remember this?" His post went undiscovered until months later, in April 2021, when a member of the Lost Media Wiki stumbled upon the video and sent it to Baron von Brunk, who confirmed it was the lost commercial from his childhood. It turns out, Julius's video is shockingly accurate. The dialogue, the camera shots, the movement, and even the tone of the actors' voices were on point.
I love how there was an entire squadron dedicating their lives to finding this video. There was just one random dude on Twitter who was like, "Yo, any Pennsylvanians remember this?" And then he just like randomly dropped it. Why is this terrifying?
Is really impressive, seeing as he made it from memory 20 years later. The only real difference was the montage portion, which was entirely improvised by Brunk anyways, the paste picante sauce and the setting. Brunk's recreation was on mountains, while the real ad took place in the clouds. Regardless, one of my favorite recent Lost Media mysteries has been solved. And you know what? Subway sounds really good right now. I'll be right back.
1990 Nickelodeon Studios opening celebration. Nickelodeon
Who's
Studios
this guy?
was an iconic production
I'm hearing
studio
voices
and
in my
theme
head
park
again, dude. I don't
that
like
filmed
this.
and produced some of the network's most iconic live-action shows, such as Legends of the Hidden Temple, All That,
Goated,
Kenan and Kel,
Goated,
and plenty of others.
Amanda
Located
Show,
in Universal Studios,
Zoe 101,
Florida, park
Goated.
guests were given a tour of the area, which ended with one of the guests getting slimed. Unfortunately, by the mid-2000s, Nickelodeon Studios began shutting down and relocating, in favor of producing animated series instead. For a long while, Nickelodeon
And now look at them. They do
Studios
nothing but
opening
show. They do nothing but show reruns of SpongeBob, The Loud House, and some other random show I've never heard of, dude.
celebration was considered lost media. You see, when it first opened in 1990, Nickelodeon aired a 3-hour special to celebrate its opening.
Hey, that's
filled
the
with
one guy.
celebrities, musical
I know that guy.
performances, skits, and a showcase of the studio's attractions. For such a grand opening, you'd think it would be better preserved. However, it only aired once, as far as we know, and has gone missing ever since. A Facebook page dedicated to finding the special was created, titled "Quest to Find the Entire Nickelodeon Studios Opening Day Celebration." According to them, on February 10th, 2009, a YouTube channel named Come On Fwank uploaded the first hour of the
Come
special
on,
online.
Fwank.
Then, on December 3rd, 2017, the last 48 minutes of the special were also uploaded online by a user named Chris Graves, leaving about 80 minutes lost. Finally, on March 19th, 2021, the full 3-hour broadcast was made available online by YouTube user This Old Tape, a tape collector who stumbled upon this recording in his collection.
See? Bro, I love how it's always just some. There's like a whole team of FBI investigators, dude, Homeland Security agents looking for this stuff, and it's always just some like random guy in Iowa, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I got it in my basement, bro. Just say less."
Nick Arcade.
He just like posts it.
In the early 90s, Nickelodeon created a pretty innovative game show titled Nick Arcade. Along with standard game show trivia questions, the show utilized video game challenges and virtual reality, both of which were surprisingly cutting edge, considering esports wouldn't reach mainstream popularity until decades later, and virtual reality has only recently become commercially viable. The show pit 2 teams of 2 against each other in mini-games to earn points. The team with the most points gets to move Mikey, a video game character, across the board, and whichever tile he lands on determines the next mini-game. By the end, the winning team will enter the video zone to participate in virtual reality challenges and fight against.
Dude, look at how far esports has come. We've gone from real life virtual reality to a bunch of sweaty neckbeards sitting at their computer, right, sweating their balls off playing League of Legends, bro. Look how far we've gotten.
Game Wizard.
Look
Nick
at how
Arcade
far we've
lasted
gotten.
for 2 seasons with a total of 84 episodes. Though Nickelodeon would air reruns on Nick Gas, its game show network, a handful of episodes were completely missing. Some never aired, and some never had a home media release. As the years went on, there was a small effort to recover the lost episodes through VHS recordings, but their efforts still left 13 episodes missing. That was until March of this year.
Until that is until the random Jefferson from Virginia, he's got in his mom's attic.
The entire series was made available, and the way it was found was thanks to Viacom. With the advent of their streaming service, Paramount Plus, all episodes are now currently available to stream.
Fire! Fire, bro! Finally! Let's go!
Demon
Even though
Lady
it's fuck
commercial.
Viacom.
Back in 2020, a lost media mystery started to make the rounds on Reddit. People began posting about a frightening commercial they remembered seeing onto various subreddits, such as Tip of My Tongue and Internet Mysteries. The main details, compiled from one of the lead searchers, a Reddit user known as Into the Bounding Main, are as follows. The commercial aired sometime around the early 2000s.
That is a name.
It aired in various parts of the world, meaning it was an international commercial. It advertised some kind of snack like a candy bar or a protein bar. Those who remembered seeing it recalled it being particularly frightening. Specifically, a scene where a woman's face would suddenly turn demonic. The phrases, "What's wrong with pigs in a blanket?" and "Come on, try the snack mix," are believed to have been said. It aired on Comedy Central, but was not a skit. Many Reddit users remembered seeing this commercial, but none could find it online.
I don't know, dude.
Instead,
Comedy Central is like the cousin of Adult Swim, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like you got to take everything that they do with a grain of salt, bro. Like you can't watch either of those two networks for more than like 3 hours at a time without suffering some level of brain damage, bro. Like it gets.
it remained as an obscure internet mystery
it gets
and a
interesting.
piece of lost media. Sometimes though, all it takes is a little publicity. 2 days after I posted my video, a Discord user named John, spelled JPHN, was able to find the commercial in a video compiling TV ads. It was uploaded in 2011 and was the first commercial in the compilation. It was hiding in plain sight. Let's take a
Look
look.
at the influence of Jorge, bro.
A baby blanket. Oh,
Jeannie, these are really good. Have you tried one?
Oh, I shouldn't. I'm on this whole low-carb thing.
Oh, I read about that.
It's so cute.
Not as cute as these pigs in a blanket. Come on, Jeannie.
Ditch the diet.
You know, I'll just have this.
Feel like the drugs just hit me.
Now it's easy to be good and stick to your low-carb diet with
Dude, this like a great value Snickers bar, bro. You ain't you when you hungry.
This.
Now it's easy to be good and stick to your low-carb diet with Carb Solutions delicious bars and
Carb
shakes.
Solutions.
It's good to be good.
So it's like Snickers,
Into
but
the
on Weight
Bounty Man
Watchers.
tweeted about it, and yeah, mystery solved. Not the most exciting search in lost media history, but it did lead to the creation of the Lost Commercials Foundation, an online community dedicated to finding missing
foundation.
commercials, PSAs, and such. Lost commercials can be notoriously tricky to find, so it's great to have a community dedicated solely to doing that. And they've already made several successful searches.
Where
I'll
is
leave a
she
link to a
now?
video by Daike.
Where is the demon lady? Where is the demon Snickers lady now, bro? How's she doing?
The creator of the Lost Media
How's she
Wiki,
doing?
about the foundation in the description below.
Amazing Animals. Amazing Animals was an educational children's show that aired on the Disney Channel in the late 90s. Produced by Dorling Kindersley and Partridge Films, the series was
Don't
about
think
a
I've ever
lizard
seen
named
this.
Henry who would learn and teach about all kinds of animals. It incorporated early CGI animation for Henry, as well as live-action video footage for the animals, and occasional 2D animation. The show ran for 52 episodes, and people had very fond memories of the show, yet it became lost media as the years went on.
God! Dude, just that scene right there with all the animals running at me, ready to maul my face off. I vaguely remember that in the very recesses of my memory. I remember that, dude, but I don't remember anything past that.
The show ran for
I remember
52
the
episodes,
birds and the
people had very
porcupine.
fond memories of the show, yet it became lost media as the years went on. Unlike the other shows on this list, Amazing Animals was released on VHS multiple times, though each VHS supposedly only contained one episode. Additionally, not all of its episodes were released through home media, making them incredibly difficult to come by. Various people have searched for Amazing Animals and managed to find some of its content. However, it wasn't until May of 2020.
Bro, y'all remember those commercials of those books? And they were like books about animals, right? And then the commercial had the bear catching the fish.
When the final
Good
4
times,
lost
dude.
episodes
Good memories.
were recovered, making the entire series found.
Yeah, watch this. I don't remember it that well.
The Rough and Ready Show. Before Hanna-Barbera made such legendary cartoons like Yogi Bear, the Flintstones, and the Jetsons, their first venture into animated television was a comedic series called The Rough and Ready Show. The show stars Ruff, a smart wisecracking cat, and Reddy, a dim-witted but good-natured dog. It ran for over 150 episodes, but was seemingly forgotten about as the decades went on.
Dude, shout out Boomerang.
The series was rarely released on home media, such as an appearance on the Animal Follies VHS. Aside from a few unofficial uploads of episodes and clips
I feel
online,
like I've seen that cat. I feel like I've seen that cat, and then an alternate version of that dog in like another fractured universe. What was that one dog? Droopy?
not much remained of The Rough and Ready Show. Out of nowhere, an Internet Archive user known as Rough and Ready uploaded all 156 episodes online.
Dude,
on June
Boomerang,
18th,
the
2021.
Boomerang and cereal combo
Not much is known
was
about this user.
undefeated.
They seem to have made this account for the sole purpose of preserving The Rough and Ready Show. Lost Media Wiki user Projections of Popcorn states, "A few collectors who were happy to work with us still had on-air recordings from back in 2000, so we can now proudly say this is found media."
Let's go.
The Lost King of the Hill spin-off, Monsignor Martinez.
What?
It goes without saying that King of the Hill is one of the greatest animated series of all time. This was apparent right
Have
away.
y'all watched King of the Hill, bro? Bro, when King of the Hill was like peaking, I was like a kid, young teenager when I first discovered King of the Hill, and it was one of those shows where I like looked at it and I'm like, dude, this looks weird as hell. Like it just just the animation and then the dude's voice. I don't know, bro. Like to me, I just couldn't rock with King of the Hill, bro. Like it just didn't hit me in my soul the way some other shows was doing.
And just a few seasons in of its 13-season run, a spin-off was conceived. But their choice of spin-off was pretty strange. Titled Monsignor Martinez, the show was based off the in-universe TV show of the same name about a Spanish Catholic priest / mercenary who finds himself in various action adventures. In 2000, Fox ordered a pilot for the show, but unlike King of the Hill, Monsignor Martinez was live action. The pilot episode, titled In the Beginning, was written by King of the Hill co-creators Mike Judge and Greg Daniels. But
That's
Fox
kinda
decided to pass,
fire!
and the pilot became lost media. Sources aren't clear as to why Fox didn't air the pilot, but most believe it was due to the show's explicit content, which I would assume is the part where the Catholic priest kills people. In 2019, a Redditor named Juanito Says claims that he
So
had
bad
the
about
lost
that.
pilot. I know this might seem like a joke or a prank, but it's not. Long story short, I'm an Argentinian YouTuber, and we came across 3 copies of Monsignor Martinez live action pilot, VHS and beta. We're developing a video / documentary about the project. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure we can't show or release the full pilot as it is, but we can use it as part of our doc. Sorry for being so vague, but I don't want to spoil much until we release the video in about 10 days. The
That's
next day,
fire
the OP
promo.
uploaded a 3-second clip of the pilot that shows Monsignor Martinez in some type of action sequence saying his signature catchphrase. In 2020, the media collector group VHS Misfits revealed that they had received a copy of the pilot. Member of the VHS Misfits, Joe Kleiman, described the pilot as a fairly rough cut with no soundtrack and
What
a
are
bad
these
fit. Joe
movies? Autumn Road.
Described the pilot
What the
as
hell is
a
that?
fairly rough
Massacre Academy.
cut with no soundtrack and a bad audio mix. And from the short clip I have seen, I can confirm it is rough. But us diehards don't care. Bring on the dubbed bullets. We just want to see what's been locked away for 20 years. However, in 2021, the pilot was quietly uploaded to YouTube by YouTuber Gabriel Ernest Cabal with only some minor audio issues. Spongebob Blink-182.
Oh,
and
here we go. Here we go, baby. This is what I was waiting for. Blink 182. Dude, I haven't heard that name in years, bro.
video. Sometime in the mid-2000s,
303 better anyways. Quit playing with me.
MTV2 aired a series called Video Mods, which had characters from video games performing to popular songs at the time. Episodes included characters from Star Wars Episode 3 playing Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand, Destroy All Humans playing Pieces by Sum 41, and many, many more, totaling to about 40 different music videos.
They had Fight Club doing Get Low by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. What? Fight Night was doing Yin Yang Twins. What, dude?
But the most sought after amongst them all was a lost episode featuring the cast of SpongeBob SquarePants dancing to All the Small Things by Blink-182. The character models were taken from the 2005 game Lights.
This is one of my favorite video games of all time, bro. Lights, Camera, Pants. I spent so many hours playing Lights, Camera, Pants, dude. I got to Squilliam, and the Squilliam would beat my ass, bro. What was it? The dolphin guy? Dude was an asshole. Talking about that was atrocious. You play these instruments then.
From the 2005 game Lights, Camera, Pants. A Reddit user named Bonsai Bunnies posted about the music
Great
video
game.
under Reddit's r/helpmefind back in 2018, but nothing came of it. In 2020, YouTuber Rebel Taxi talked about the video mods on his channel, where he mentions the lost SpongeBob music video. Finally, in 2021, the music video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel named Mary Dan. According to the description, Mary
Look,
Dan
once again, it's just some random ass. It's Mary from Washington.
found it on one of her many music video compilation tapes from 2005. We're not going to be able to play the video's audio for copyright reasons, but we can show you SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, and even Plankton dancing to Blink-182 with the citizens of Bikini Bottom. Truly, one of the most aggressively 2000s creations.
That's
ever conceived.
hard. We need to bring that back, dude. Dude, the 2000s was a great era, bro. We need to bring all of that shit back, dude.
Stanley pilot.
Great.
In the lost media community, there's almost no shortage of lost pilots. Show creators produce these episodes to pitch their idea to a network.
Top 10 lost TV pilots. Why am I saying O.J. Simpson?
Hoping it will be made into a full series. One of the most well-known examples is the Adventure Time pilot, which was initially pitched to Nickelodeon before eventually finding its home at Cartoon Network. Sometimes the pilot is discarded after being made into a series, thus becoming a piece of lost media. Such is the case for the Playhouse Disney show Stanley, which featured the titular character dealing with everyday problems young children experience.
Who wins in a fight, Caillou or Stanley or Lil Bill? Lil Bill's from the hood, bro.
When
I got my
faced with
money
a
on
problem,
Bill.
Stanley looks to his zoology book and observes how animals deal with similar situations. In this way, a large portion of the show was dedicated to animal education as well as problem solving. The series lasted for 3 seasons from 2001 to 2004 and had a few TV specials. However, In 2000,
I
a
vaguely
pitch
remember
pilot was
this, but I don't
created
think I've
that was
actually
slightly
watched
different than the final
Stanley.
product. What's interesting is that clips of this pilot can be seen in a few Playhouse Disney promos. Aside from a handful of screenshots online,
2000s fashion was ass. I disagree, dude. The people wearing jeans that are 3 sizes too big, bro. They were stealing their granddaddy's t-shirts, big as hell, bro. That was a right. The thugged out cartoon characters like Spongebob with the stacks, right, and then Bugs Bunny had like a gun. That was fire, bro. People was wearing bapes.
not much remained of this lost pilot.
And
that is
fitted,
until 2021,
fitted caps.
when YouTube user Stinkorama uploaded the full episode onto YouTube. It turns out it was just an animatic with a brief animation test. Stinkorama also turned out to be someone who worked on the show and found the pilot under
That's
his
a name.
staircase. His video's description read, "As an animation industry professional, we tend to hold on to a lot of the memories from the shows we work on and just put them in storage.
I do that too, bro. I got a hard drive that has videos from like 2 years ago, dude. I do that too.
I came
I don't
across
blame
this
you.
gem under the staircase. I am not one of the artists that drew anything in this animatic or the final animation of this 1-minute animation test, but I did work on all 3 seasons of the show as a designer and board artist. To all the Stanley fans out there, this is for you. Enjoy."
So this one wasn't just some random guy
Creep,
this time.
The Last Tube.
The Last Tube. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to find it? It's Creep. The Last Tube. Do I even want to know what's in that tube?
Creep is a 2004 horror film about a German woman named Kate, who finds herself locked in a train station overnight with a, quote, hideously deformed killer. Although the
Living
movie
in the
received mixed
sewers?
reviews and wasn't much of a box office smash, it was popular enough to receive its own video game, Creep, The Last Tube. This 3D shockwave horror game was available to play back in 2005 on the Last Tube website. Yet, for reasons unknown, it discontinued sometime around 2007. Since then, it has been forgotten and became a relic of internet history. That is until
You're not
2019,
alone. That's
when a Lost Media Wiki
comforting.
user posted about the missing game on the forums. They write, quote, "After a lot of searching, I found a short horror game I played over a decade ago that I'd forgotten the name of. It's called Creep, The Last Tube.
The Last
It was released
Tube.
as a promotion for a 2004 film. It can no longer be found anywhere except the Internet Archive. I installed Shockwave for Internet Explorer, but the game isn't working for me.
Internet
It just
Explorer in
displays a loading
2019,
screen.
dude. That's insane.
Does it work for anyone else?" Forum user Tommy Shadow found out that the Wayback Machine
What is
had
that?
not properly archived the game. Several files were missing, deeming it unplayable. Another user, The Cracks Overhead,
What are these
decided to
profile
contact
pictures,
3
dude?
people who were involved in Jail Dog, the company that produced the
Can
game.
we get some young boy
After
profiles
some
in here?
investigating,
Like
The
a
Cracks Overhead
like an anime?
reached out
Like
to a
what are
man
these
named
freaky?
Bo Cheslol, who did have the game files in his possession. Good news, everyone. The game has been found. Bo has managed to find the game files after searching for some file names that Tommy Shadow found within the DCR. I have updated the wiki article to reflect this, and with permission, I have also uploaded the game to archive.org, and I have submitted it to the Blue Maxima's Flashpoint project. I hope everyone enjoys.
Yep, not playing that
Raggedy Ann
shit.
musical. What is
So it was Annabelle for Mills. I was right. I keep telling y'all I'm right about a lot of things. Y'all gotta listen.
probably the most unique item on our list? Raggedy Ann, the Musical Adventure, was an 80s stage musical based on the iconic Raggedy Ann doll character.
I called it,
The
dude.
story is much darker than one would expect. It's about a young girl named Marcella, who is dying from a fatal, mysterious illness. Her father is an alcoholic, her mother ran away to be with another man,
Lovely.
and even her pet dog died after trying to eat her pet canary. One
Nice.
night, before Marcella
Mom's a trifling hoe, dad's a drunk, and the dog's dumb. Dude,
goes to bed,
it's
her father gives
disturbing.
her a Raggedy Ann doll
I'm
he
sad
made
now.
himself. When Marcella falls asleep, the doll, as well as her other toys, come to life, and they go on an adventure to Los Angeles to find a doctor and save Marcella's life. All the while, the group is being hunted by a general and his two henchmen.
Is that
The
Leonardo
musical's dark
DiCaprio?
nature and obscurity garnered a cult following in the 30ish years after its release. However, not much of the show was available online, and early search efforts were scattered. That is, until 2021.
Bro, listen, all I'm saying is, dude, if one of my toys came alive in the middle of the night and looked like this Raggedy Ann, bro, I don't even think I need to finish this sentence, bro.
Official search started to find footage of the
hear
musical.
me out.
The timeline of events is quite detailed and expansive. But long story short, the search team contacted the New York State Archives, who confirmed to have footage of the musical. However, it needed to be digitized and transferred, so the team began raising money to fund the cost. Eventually, the plan worked, and they received a thumb drive containing most of the show. The footage was uploaded to YouTube on September 1st, 2021. From what I understand, parts of the show are still missing, such as a short scene at the end of Carry On and Raggedy Ann's introduction, and footage of later, more polished productions. But the musical itself is generally considered to be found media, with talks of a revival being discussed.
I love how this is supposed to be like a happy, wholesome, jolly, good old musical, bro. But the real story of Raggedy Ann is nothing but pure terror. And then they turn it into Annabelle, bro, which is brutal. Nice.
A Kitty Bobo
It's like
show
taking My Little Pony.
storyboards. In the early 2000s,
And like,
Cartoon Network held a contest known as the Big Pick, where
I don't know
several
where I was
pilots
going
for
with
new
that.
cartoons would air on the network. The viewers would then vote for a pilot to be made into a full series. A show known as A Kitty Bobo Show, created by Megan Dunn, entered the contest but lost in second place to codename Kids Next Door. Despite this,
listen, bro. Kids Next Door was fire, bro. Kids Next Door was dope, dude.
Cartoon
Let's
Network
go.
decided to order another pilot for the show. However, for unknown reasons, it was cancelled altogether. While the first pilot is readily available online, the second pilot has never been made, and its storyboards remain locked away. The plot was about the main character, Kitty Bobo, getting kicked out of his home, so he has to move in with a character named Monkey Carl. Although A Kitty Bobo Show faded into obscurity, it became relatively well known within the animation and lost media community, and people have been wanting a glimpse of what this second episode might have looked like. This almost occurred in 2010, when Dunn created a Kickstarter for her new show, Chloe and the Stars. The storyboards for the second episode were made as a reward for those who donated $75 or more. 3 people are known to
Oh
have
my
this
god, she started the NFT wave.
and might have received the storyboards.
So you're responsible.
Yet they were never uploaded online. In 2021, fellow Lost Media YouTuber Stay Up Late Productions interviewed Megan Dunn on his YouTube channel. In the interview, Dunn stated that A Kitty Bobo Show was ultimately cancelled for being too abstract and artsy for the network's demographics at the time. She was humbly surprised to see her show was still being talked about after all these years, and made the storyboards publicly available. A link to Stay Up Late Productions' video will be in the description below.
Monkey Carl.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
You're
This year
welcome,
was
Jorge.
pretty-
Thanks for producing this video, dude. Like I said, some of the most obscure and craziest pieces of media, bro. That Raggedy Ann is absolutely insane, bro. Nobody cares about Stanley. SpongeBob, fire. That King of the Hill, don't care, bro. What else we got? That Animals, bro, that gives me flashbacks. This Demon Lady commercial is one of the most psychotic things, bro. But it's on Comedy Central, so I shouldn't even be surprised, bro. But dude, shout out our favorite Jorge, blame it on Jorge, for another great video.